I had a late night last night. Alright. So we got a small business down here in Detroit. 2200 West Lafayette Street, Detroit. Support small business. Green Dot Stables is the name of this business. So if you're not from Michigan, or if you're not from the Detroit area, you don't know what's going on. Basically what's going on is there's a restaurant down in Detroit that is being a target of the cancel culture and the leftist mob and, oh God, kids these days. I'm drinking coffee. I'm going to a protest at 3 o'clock today in Livonia. Vaccine protest. Anyway, so there's a restaurant in Detroit. There was a waitress there that was using some racist terms, which was against the restaurant's code of conduct and policy. And she was fired. She used the term light skin. I guess it was a black woman. I mean, I don't care the color of the skin. You know, racism is not tolerated. And she was saying some racist things. She said it as a joke, but it was against the restaurant's code of conduct. And yeah, you don't say racist things in the workplace. You know, it's just you don't do that shit. So anyway, she was fired. And now, for the past 18, 19 days, there's been a bunch of protesters outside the restaurant screaming at customers, screaming at Patreons. This has been going on for the last 18, 19 days. They demand that the restaurant shuts down. Okay. I gotta give this business credit. They have a backbone and they're standing up against the cancel culture. So, as a patriot, sometime this week, a day this week, I'm going to go down there. I live in Shiawassee County, which is an hour and a half from Detroit. I live out in the country. I live way out in the country, but yeah, so this is a drive for me. But I grew up in Oakland County. I grew up in Metro Detroit. I went to Detroit many times as a kid, as a teenager, young 20s, 30s. The Auto Show, Autorama, Detroit Red Wings, a lot of stuff. The Renaissance Center, the Woodward Dream Cruise. I love Detroit. Detroit is a great city. I love Detroit. It's one of my favorite cities. You have to look at the positive, not the negatives of Detroit. I love Detroit. I love Detroit. So I'll be making the drive to Detroit sometime this week. It ain't going to be today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime this week. I'm going to go down there and I'm going to give this business some hard-earned money for standing up against cancel culture. So, yeah. And I took a look at some live streams on Facebook off different profiles. And I took a look at a few YouTube videos. I'll probably download this and put it on YouTube. Just put the word out. Hopefully I can get some patriots to patronize his business. So I took a look at some Facebook live streams. Seen some videos, and it's the same group of kids protesting this restaurant. I see a lot of familiar faces. Not shocked at all. I see a lot of familiar faces outside this restaurant. You know, the same juvenile delinquents. Seems like it's the same group of juvenile delinquents I've dealt with in the past. Protesting. I've seen the same faces at protesting rallies in the past year. So I've dealt with these individuals before in person. They know who I am. They know me by name. It's that pathetic. It doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't shock me at all. It's the same faces that I see protesting the restaurant. I'm not shocked one bit. So to those BLM Antifa nerds outside, hi kids. They know who I am. And I will see you guys this week sometime. I don't know what day. Not today, but a day this week I haven't picked out yet. I will see you guys this week. Hi. See you in person. But anyway, I'm going down there to support this business. I'm going down there to support this business. Not sure who Christine Turner is. Don't know much about her. Can't say much about her. But doing a little digging, it seems like this individual is a troublemaker. And I try to see things from both sides. So I did a little digging to try to see what Green Dot Stables had to say about this. And it turns out that this is not an isolated incident with this person. And the fact that they only worked 7 shifts, 7 shifts, and they had several occurrences of harassment, employee harassment, in only 7 shifts, remarkably. Wow, 7! That's it. So it seems like this person is a troublemaker. So, yeah. This group down there that does this, they go around Metro Detroit protesting. They look for trouble. They look for anything. They look for racism. They are the real racists. They are the real white supremacists. These idiots are keeping racism alive. Not talking about the business. I'm talking about the group down there protesting. Well, we're against racism. Well, you guys are keeping it alive. They went to Grosse Pointe a couple of months back because somebody was flying a flag. It was a KKK flag, which I'm totally against. But there's not much they can do. He was flying it on private property in his window, inside his house. I'm against that flag. But it's private property. What can you do? You can fly whatever damn flag you want. You know. So a group, they went to Grosse Pointe protesting. And I was looking at comments, and one person commented, said, well, they're not prosecuting the house owner. I guess we go back. Private property, what do you want to do? I mean, they look for problems. They look for trouble. So, they're the ones keeping racism alive in Detroit. So, I will be going down there sometime this week to support this business. Support small business. This business has got a backbone against the cancel culture, and I'll be supporting them. And they will be getting my hard-earned cash. I'm tired of giving my cash to corporations. It's time to give our cash to small business. Green Dot Stables. I'll see you this week.